Looking for the hottest content in the city of Jackson and surrounding areas? Check out WeBelieveDigital.com. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram,
Second
TikTok,
or
and
third?
YouTube. We Believe Digital
Let us check to
Podcast.
verify.
is
It's
here
May
for all
3rd
your
today.
podcast
So we still brand new in this month. Kind of want to talk to you guys about something today that just kind of popped up in my head. I was going to talk about something different. However, we may switch this up in the middle, but right now we're going to start with the law. Now, the reason I chose to talk about the law, I'm not going to give you a whole breakdown of what those laws are, not right now anyway. I just want to kind of talk to you about law as in structure. Say in your home, there's a structure. Parents give those rules to the children, and those children follow those rules. If the parents have extremely balanced rules, let's just say those children grow up to be balanced individuals. Those are the laws you have in your house. The same thing applies to your city. Your city has laws, traffic violations, parking tickets, don't lie, cheat, and steal on stuff, go to court. And just as the court has those in the city has laws, you can move out into the state and then into the country. But I think a lot of times we forget that there's a world also, and that's where God laws come in. Now, there's a law of gravity. I'm sure you all aware of it. Whether you believe in it or not, it's real. You can go and test it out. I don't suggest it from a too high place, but you will never jump up and not come down. That's the law of gravity. And the same thing applies to God's laws. We don't tend to teach them anymore. And I think that's one of the major problems we have in society. I don't like to just address one individual community or one individual age group without throwing rocks in everybody's water. So get your water ready. Let's throw some rocks. Who's breaking laws that they may not know about? Well, again, there's the law of stupidity. I'm just playing. That's not a law. But I'm not sure exactly what law this is, but I'm going to discuss it because it happened to our current elders. And we're going to start with them because they are the main ones who love to throw rocks in everybody else's water about, how we slackers and so forth and so on. So we're going to put a couple drops in their water, couple rocks in their water right quick. Do you guys remember voting for this gentleman called Ronald Reagan? I'm not sure if you remember that. Yeah, he was an actor, by the way. He was an actor, Hollywood. No good, Hollywood, Sin Cities, stuff like that. Yes, he was governor of California first. He acted his way on into that, and then he acted his way on into politics, into the greatest house in the world at the time, president. Some reason you guys don't think that was a big deal. You don't even like to bring that up. You don't want to discuss it. It's not important. Let me tell you how it is important. It set a new standard for your acting government. It was no need to be smart anymore. There's no need to be an intelligent, clear thinking person. And you didn't even have to be a good person. You just had to make good videos. You had to have great talking points. You had to show up in the right color tie, suit, stand right, say it slow enough, and help us dumb America on down. That's what you had to do. So the smarter people got a lot quieter because it's extremely hard to be an actor and intelligent. Yes, I said that. It's extremely hard to be an actor and intelligent because if you're intelligent, then you understand God's laws and you know what it takes, what happens when you break them. So a lot of people will go out here and they'll try and persuade you to do the wrong things, and then eventually you'll see them crashing and falling later on in life, because what you didn't know is they knew better than violate God's laws. You may not even know the law they broke, but they did. So just like gravity, you can't change the laws. So attempting to try to is what I see a lot of people trying to do today. And they'll say, we're not under law anymore, we're under grace. Okay, so my question to them, and I love this question, is, so which laws are we no longer under? If we have grace now, which laws are we no longer under? You know, which ones? Because we got grace now, so I guess the law doesn't apply. Can you please tell me which laws that is, you know? I'd like to know. Because I know that there's, you know, the first one, no gods before me, I'm really jealous. I know there's a graven image one. I know there's a don't use my name in vain one. And I know there's a, you know what? It's that Sabbath one, ain't it? That's the one you can break, ain't it? Saturday, we don't know what day it is anyway. They keep changing the calendar. Because I know you're not talking about killing and adultery, stealing. I know you're not talking about that. Well, you could be some disrespectful to your parents as people, because you may not mean honoring the mother and father is important. You show that daily. And I know you probably don't care too much about coveting at all. How many is it? I leave anybody out? Stealing, lying, cheating, terrible people. Yeah, you know. So again, I'm asking those pastors who keep saying we under grace and not under law, which laws are you specifically talking about? Because you need to tell the people the truth and not keep telling them you're not under law. Because I bet you they still under the law of gravity. I bet you that. So again, get back at me, pastors, with which law we're no longer under. Because I believe grace means there's a period of time, you know, something like 2,000 years. There's a grace period in which God has allowed you to learn, grow, and then I invented this internet so you could, you know, connect with each other, stop hating, fall in love, love one another, become the better people that we created you to be instead of the low down dirty shames that you currently are. So the hypocrisy that I see is tremendous. The ignorance is outstanding, and the stupidity is shameful. It's really just terrible to hear people who think they smart because they got a piece of paper from somewhere. They can't even read good. You can't even read good. So your understanding is coming from someone who told you out of their own mouth that they were bad in school. They dropped out in 10th grade. They ended up hanging with the wrong people. And then they went to jail. And while they were in jail, hallelujah, they found Jesus. And they became a pastor. And they went and became deacons and this and that until they got their own churches. They tell you that. They tell you that was their life. Nowhere did they tell you they were a scholar. Nowhere. So those 52 weeks a year, that's all they got to practice for. 52 sermons. And if you actually pay attention, there's a kind of pattern, and everybody's kind of talking about the same the same stories over and over again. I mean, it's the same stories. It's nothing new. So how can we get anywhere new if they keep repeating the same stories? All of them. Every pastor has that same playbook. And we're going to give you this one. We'll tell you about some prosperity. We're going to tell you about some forgiveness. We're going to tell you about some blood of Jesus. We're going to tell you about some grace. We ain't going to tell you about God is angry with you and planning on killing you. We ain't going to tell you about that. Because, you know, we ain't going to read all the way to the end of the book. We're going to stop here in Matthew, Luke, and John, you know, with the happy places. Because, you know, we don't want to tell you about how things will come back to you if you put that energy out. We don't want to tell you that. We don't tell you about hate. We just tell you the positive things because God is love. Let me tell you something, people. God is love. And if a parent doesn't punish their child when they do wrong, that means they hate them. And God loves you, just like you should love your children enough to discipline them. So when God brings you discipline, just know it's because God loves you. Not your fake love, real love. Not your kissing house and flowers and kissing. It's the kind of love that I'm going to tell you about when I come back after this break. Y'all be good in a second. Holla.
Looking for the hottest content in the city of Jackson and surrounding areas? Check out WeBelieveDigital.com. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We Believe Digital Podcast is here for all your podcasting needs.
Are you dreaming of becoming an entrepreneur, but you're not sure where or how to start? At Entrepreneurs Academy 101, our online program will guide you step by step on how to start and grow your own business. We offer courses such as how to write a business plan, how to create a budget, and so much more. Our online training program is designed for you to learn at your own pace, and there's no set order to complete this program. Because our academy is online, you have the choice to learn with a group, with friends, or individually. Upon completion of the entire curriculum, you will receive a certificate of achievement to acknowledge that you have completed the training needed to become a successful entrepreneur. So enroll today to design the life that you love. Contact your entrepreneur coach, Brenda Myers, at 601-672-0695 or visit our website at www.entrepreneursacademy101.com for more information.
Looking for the hottest content in the city of Jackson and surrounding areas? Check out WeBelieveDigital.com. Also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We Believe Digital Podcast is here for all your podcasting needs.
The Mississippi Link is an African-American female-owned newspaper with a trusted voice that is highly respected throughout the city, state, and nation. Our Keepers of the Knowledge for people who speak the truth since 1993. Significantly influences the thoughts, attitudes, and buying decisions of its readers. Call us at 601-368-8481 for your advertising needs. If you would like to receive a newspaper in the mail each week, our annual subscription is only $52 per year. That is only $1 per week for you to stay informed regarding many stories that you can only get in the Mississippi Link. Sign up today at themississippilink.com and click on Home Delivery.
Hello again, back. This is Pertis Williams at the AWDID here at the Garrett Studios in Jackson, Mississippi. downtown Livingston Road. So please reach out to him if you need any media help at all. Don't forget to reach out to Garrett Studios if you need any media help. Again, we're here at the audit, so let's get back to auditing. Now, I think we did touch base on generation who think they the greatest and how they wonderfully voted for an actor and kind of set this thing into motion. So we're not going to just, give them all blood pressure problems right now. So we're going to jump on Generation X for a minute. Generation X, you up next. Your music is horrible. Just let you know. You took everything to the extreme. What used to be coy nasty, we turned into open the door nasty. Yes, that affects our children. Yes, look at them right now. They out the house, in the street, on the phone nasty. Come on now. Monkey see, monkey do. So I'm not going to just cut you any slack and try to say that this, that, and the X happened. Because once we know better, we have to do better. So we can always say what our parents didn't do and they weren't there for us and the drugs came into the neighborhoods and blah, blah. We can say that. But once you know that you need to make a right and not a left, once you know that, if you still go down there and make a left, that's a choice. So we're choosing now to not correct. We're choosing to ignore the fact that we didn't even try to parent. We were some horrible uncles, self-included, horrible aunts. We were just terrible examples to these children. And I knew it one day. I was driving with this girl in the car. Excuse me if I hit the mic. And the Usher same came on, and and they was talking about something about opening your legs, and the little girls in the backseat singing that song. I said, no, we're not going to do this. That's when I started to grow up and see that the things that we were doing comfortably, that my mom never would have allowed. I remember getting in the car and she telling me, turn that nasty devil music off. And I did. Soon as she got out the car, back to devil music. Didn't really understand at the time how she was really trying to protect me, because she knew that the power of the word does have an effect on us. We lost that. Grandmama used to say all the time, baby, watch your words. We forgot it. So now we want to justify everything we do as if it has no effect on the future generation. Well, let me tell you something you do, since you don't do anything. You do sit on your butt and vote for the same idiots every time, just like, generation think they the greatest. And guess what's happening? Whales are eating plastic. I think that's enough right there, ain't it? I don't even need to go down the list. Dolphins, seals, turtles, nets, big trash thing they trying to clean up in the Pacific, without telling you that there's even more trash under the water. See, the surface garbage is just the tip of the iceberg. Speaking, you know how icebergs, there's way more under than there is above. So the illusion of we're cleaning up, save that bullshit. I know better. See, I'm not watching TV and over here just blah, 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 blah. I actually know the science. So while y'all out here running around voting for the same foods, you doing it again in your own city. And speaking of your city, children, y'all off the hook today. Y'all can go ahead. Your vice president called you stupid enough, and I know it was used in a context of you make decisions. That's why I wanted to come and get on your grandparents and your great-grandparents and your parents, because they the ones that's really stupid. They the ones set the standard for stupid. They going full steam of stupid head and don't want to stop, because if they stop, they have to say they wrong. So let me tell you something real stupid. that is happening in a lot of cities because we don't think things through. And if anybody did take an economics class, they did a terrible job at passing the book part. See, we usually take economics so we can get paid. We can learn, I took business so I can get rich. They didn't take business to learn how to run a city. And here's a thing that these geniuses didn't think of. And here's another power of the word moment too, though. So this is a kind of double punch in the eye. So there's two punches, both eyes, because you know y'all think two is better than one. So we're gonna hit both eyes. Now, we love to say we want a chocolate city. Do y'all remember that? Chocolate City, we love that. And guess what? Because we're a majority in most cities, we usually get it. We vote, run in, and those politicians who I told you after Reagan became great actors. So they run in, they get your votes, don't have no idea what they're doing when they're saying it. Because here's the thing, if I drove down the street, I don't care what city I'm in, if I'm driving down the street and I see a sign that says, white-owned business, and keep on going. If I see another sign, white-owned business, I'm keep on going. They don't want my money. Not there. They say white-owned business. See, we don't think that that's the same thing we're saying. When we put the sign out there, or we keep saying it, we're saying the same thing. So what is this? What is God like about telling people just because I own two companies. I'm not out here black-owned business. Want to know why? Because I want everybody to come and join in the growth of my business. So when your city decided to make that the word of the day, your light-skinned friend said, you know what, we're going to give it to you. We're going to let you have that. And guess what? We're going to get out your way too. What we didn't realize was the furniture company down here that makes furniture, the company over there that actually makes stuff, school pictures, I remember it was a real company, gang of companies that none of us owned. That we didn't manufacture nothing. So when those manufacturers' leases were up and they decided we're gonna let y'all have y'all Chocolate City, our people, we didn't have any plans on bringing in manufacturers that could replace those jobs that actually start the community off. McDonald's, Burger King don't start communities off. Your mom and pop shop doesn't start a community off. Manufacturing does. That's why Nissan is Canton. Does that make sense? Nissan is Canton. Manufacturing. Clinton out here has a tire place right now. They not a manufacturer, but it's a big old facility. Big facility. What's in Jackson? Eat this, eat that, smoke this, drink that. That's what we got. Because with no manufacturing in your I want it to be black city, why would white companies try to come here? I would. We need unity, people. Our children don't want your old school thinking to interfere with their future. Your old school thinking, power of the word for getting asses, then got us in trouble. Now, I'm not telling you to go and get on your knees and kiss nobody's ass, but I'm saying you need to bag down on what you're saying. It does make a difference. Nobody wants to go into a white sign on the damn door store. So why do you think that reverses for you? You so special, the power word don't affect you? Oh, really? Well, look at our children in this music then. How are they doing? Watching Grand Theft Auto. How are they doing? How are they doing with Call of Duty? Y'all don't want to ban none of this stuff? I get it. Because you just as dumb as the people who make it. At least the people who make it don't let their kids watch it. As in the TikTok guy, he said, no, I don't let my kids use TikTok. That's crazy. They children. But we so stupid. It's just we so stupid. That's basically all it is. Is we think that the old way of thinking is going to get us somewhere. And I'm going to tell you where it's going in 5 seconds. It's going to get you nowhere, people. This Pertis at the AWDID next week.